My energy is who I am. I want to continue to bring out the best out of people.
I think the biggest learning lesson for this season for me is, what I've been doing, and that's controlling what I can control.
There's a lot of guys that can put the ball in the bucket, but there's not a lot of guys that make defense their hallmark.
I've found myself in a role to impose some of my wisdom on these younger guys.
We barely tipped the edge of the iceberg.
I love basketball, and I feel like basketball gave me a lot of opportunity in life.
I think film is important. It's very helpful for me to know what the team needs and how I can contribute.
This is where the magic happens. There's no task too big, nothing too small. We're going to get it done. We're here for you.
We've taken huge steps to put the Trailblazers on the right path.
You got a lot of guys here that are wanting to prove who they can be in the league, and we're going to do it together.
Trade deadline was today at noon. It is over.
Blazers didn't do much. In the meantime, the assessment of the talent continues.
It's an exploration season. The Blazers looked at where they were here at the midway point of the season, felt all things considered, it was best to make the moves that they did make.
Line, very content with how it went. I received lots of offers. I think it did make it somewhat more difficult to pry from us because we are happy with who we have and where we're at. We've been extremely active and transactional the last 2 years. Wanted to give these guys a chance to settle in, gel, connect. I want to make sure this is a quality build that is very sustainable. I think going into the season, we knew there was going to be a lot of ups and downs, and I think we've seen that. But individually, seen a lot of positive things throughout our roster. Very happy with the overall growth of our young guys, with the sustainable play that our veterans have provided, and also happy with how all these individuals are connecting as a group. That's what we're pointing to, is the positives. What are we capable of? What are the good moments? What can we build from? How can we get more consistent? But we have a lot of individual development and team development to go through.
Delano Banton is in the house.
He's excited to be here, and I'm excited to see what he can do with this young roster.
We have some really young, talented, capable guys that we're seeing good growth from. And at the same time, we've got to learn to play together. We've got to still get better defining and establishing our style of play. In totality, I like where we're headed.
Defensive team.
Shaden and Scoot getting ready to head to the Rising Stars game. What a way to send them off.
So we got the game just finished against, Minnesota. But they head over to the airport. So we'll catch you guys on the flight.
What's up, y'all? We're now at the airport. Are you ready for this 4-hour flight?
Where was that?
Indiana to the crib, Michael Crib, you know what I'm saying?
The best weekend of basketball is back.
For the first time in 38 years, the basketball world has descended on the Circle City of Indianapolis, but the stars are rising.
It means a lot to be named a rising star. Just having the experience and going and having fun with guys there, so just enjoy the moment.
I think the Rising Stars game would be awesome. Another accomplishment. I played 2 years in a row with G League Ignite, and just going there and showcase our talents as G League Ignite players. It definitely would feel a little bit different to go as an NBA rookie.
For being the Rising Stars game, I think it's a step, to being in, the actual NBA All-Star. I feel like all the greats that's been in the All-Star game has played in the Rising Star game. So for me, I think it's just, that next step.
I think the only thing we could do is just go out there and play like a real game. I think the All-Star game All-Star is in general just looked at as like, funny games, but I think, fans at most, they want to see a competitive spirit in it. And, it's sparks like that in the games recent years, but I think, you know, all that we can do as young guys coming up is try to just continue to have that competitive edge.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what Scoot, you know, is going to be able to do in the Rising Stars just because, you know, he's a player everybody wants to go see. I think it'll be interesting to see, you know, what he pulls out the toolbox or the bag.
Welcome to the 2024 Panini Rising Stars Tournament, and it is going to be a doozy.
Oakland City guard who thrills with every dribble, drive, and dunk from the Portland Trail Blazers, Shaedon Sharpe. He is basketball in Rip City from the Portland Trail Blazers, Scoot Henderson.
And we are off. Scoot. Okay, Scoot. Scoot. Right into the body of Kessler. Gets it to fall. Scoot gives Team Tamika the lead again. We are close to the target score.
Scoot Henderson with the pretty and one.
And with that, Team Jalen advances.
I think just learning all my lessons early was very great for me as an individual and as a point guard on a young team. And ever since, you know, I learned those lessons, I just try never to go back to them. Me understanding that I am who I am, you know, and I am a dog.
For young players, it's really, you know, everything is fresh and new, and young guys making their way in the league together, that's really gratifying as well, because some of the things that I like doing the most is really kind of getting to know some of these guys and then getting to help our fans understand where they're from and what makes them tick. What are the things that they're driven by? What's the path that they walked in order to get to where they are at now?
I come from a really big family. We grew up in South Sudan, then when we moved to Australia, the rest of my siblings were born over there.
Republic of the Sudan, number 26,
Growing up in a refugee camp, I was real young, and I only remember just certain things, you know. But growing up there, I wouldn't say it was tough, because when you're that young, you don't really know what's good and what's really bad. As long as you have some food and as long as you're around your family and friends, like, life is good. A lot of good experiences for life, you know. It just makes you fortunate for the little things. When I look back at it now,
WAP has been huge. WAP is a little bit older than the rookies because it's his first year in the league, and he has a mature, he has a calm presence about him.
I feel like I'm a very selfless person. I just play my role. That's who I am too in life, you know. I just play my role.
And then he has a versatility about him, you know, offensively. That puts him on the floor. He's a shooting big. He's a big that can pop out, shoot the ball with confidence. And no matter, you know, who we play, you know, who's on that opposing team, who's on the floor with us, WAP plays his game and really gets to it every time he's in there.
Steered away, 3 to shoot. Reef's got to get it up. He does. With one dribble, he cranks in a triple. WAP Reef, ready hands.
I always encourage him. I don't have much to say to WAP ever. He's so mature. Is to continue to do what you're doing, stay focused on your bread and butter, which is shooting that ball, shoot it with confidence, and then everything else will take care of itself.
Leads ahead to Reef. Summit blocks the shot. Get it out. Yeah. Sit down. There's WAP Reef again with a three-point shot. It was a shot.
just the experience I've gained over the years, you know. I feel like I've played all different kind of styles, and I feel like my roles have been moved around a lot to every single league that I played in.
Dwap Reith has been an excellent story. At 27, a rookie, but obviously earning his stripes, playing over in China and Lebanon and playing on the Australian League and playing at a very high level, winning the bronze medal in the 20 Olympics. Shoots the three very well, screen sets, can play screen and roll. You know, that was a nice pickup for the Blazers.
Make the right plays. Oh, count that! Count it!
So I feel like it helped me to be able to come here and just fit into like whatever the system that I gotta play in or whatever the coaches want me to do, doing the little things, you know. I love basketball, you know, and I feel like basketball gave me a lot of opportunity in life. Just having that right attitude, whether you're playing good, whether you're playing bad.
Dwap Reith, 3-year contract with the Trailblazers. The journey he has been on, it's unbelievable. Nobody deserves it more than him.
Yes, sir. Yes, bro. Yes. You know, I'm really, really proud of Wap and got this far because he put that work in.
Walker finds Reith just going rim to rim for the 2.
Anything is possible, you know, anything can happen.
On the way to the rack, right at Gobert for
Do
the
your
point.
best. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, maybe that's just not part of your journey. You just keep moving.
Reith looks him off, fires the pill straight away. Bingo.
When you're sitting on the bench, how are you carrying yourself?
Rob Reith with his second game of his career over 20 has 24 tonight.
I feel like that's really important if you want to be a good teammate. And I also think that when you're down bad and you're not playing well, how you're reacting to that really shows a lot about your character.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing? You guys good?
Good, good. By yourself?
Good, bro. Good, good. You guys enjoy break?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
How about you?
All good, man.
Good to see you, Eli.
Yeah, you too, bro.
First stop of the day, right here, Cafe Bustelo, Breakfast of Champions.
There. Started, hit these lights so we don't work in the dark. This is where the magic happens. So video coordinator is kind of responsible for all the video scouting prep for the coaches. So our main responsibility is, say we're gonna play Denver in 2 days. Hey, Greg! What the dude? Pink shoes! Come on, man! It's our job to have everything play called, have personnel ready, have an offensive and defensive blueprint ready for everything, and kind of keep the coaches organized and help them generate what we're gonna show to the team. So Denver's game against Sacramento on the 14th, and we'll have all of Denver's play calls right in here. So it's gonna be our job to give them the best information possible going into the game. And then we'll help generate a practice plan. And this is just a little cheat sheet of plays that we might have if coaches wanna draw up diagrams, things like that. Hour or so before, we print it out. Actually, you just hit the reprint and then help with the TV. Yep, I'll deal with that. Go ahead, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then practice starts, and it's a cool dynamic in the room.
My dog. Congrats again, man. Good. Everything was good. Good to see you.
Oh, Bobby. What's up, baby? You good? Shot, Jaws. Jason, Ike, and I all played in college, so it's good to kind of get back out there when we can. Yep, they should be in their teams. All right, in black, you got Scoot, Ant, JG, 2DA. In white, you got Justin, Tease, Chris, Bari, Wap, and Baji.
You don't want to tell nobody?
Huh?
You don't want to tell nobody?
I was dealing with some technical difficulties right here. I don't know. We're helping ref. We'll jump in and play some defense if we need, run drills with guys. These guys are pups compared to some of the guys I've been around, man. They've been very polite.
Oh, don't you know my love?
There you go. Here we go.
Let's go, let's go. Keep playing, keep playing.
They do so much work behind the scenes. I don't think you guys know how much, like, they are living in the gym.
You guys ran about 5 extra sprints today, so. Come on, Chris, come on, Chris, come on, Chris.
For the coaching staff, man, that's a huge part. They are the definition of clutch.
Trying to go down.
I think for the three of us, we love what we're doing, so love of basketball in general, and also belief in what we're working on the court.
There you go, Wap. Good job. Good job, fellas. Good job, TC. Just good job.
It's our job to try to think 3 steps ahead so that everything runs smoothly.
Baji, good job.
A day that everything looks normal is a great day for us, and then just being available.
You need some water?
Just seeing things that need to get done and trying to get ahead of them.
Good job, DA. Yes, man.
We're here as needed, working ahead, making sure we get stuff to the coaches, helping on the court. It's fun for sure. We got a good group of guys.
Yep, yep.
We just always like to make sure we're around.
One more time, I'm sorry?
We'll need your glasses.
Yes. Do you have Scoop's glasses by any chance?
Get out.
She got him, good reminder.
That's kind of our main thing, is to help wherever we can.
You have to put out a fire before it happens.
No power, taking it out, he's down, hold on.
You have to be engaged at all times. So there is a spot on the floor that is wet. You have to be the guy that sees it.
Me, Ike, and Jason kind of tag team everything. I think Ike is a little more focused on the defensive side of the ball. Jason's focused a little bit more on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm a little bit of both. We work more hand in hand with specific coaches. So Ike is working hand in hand with Roy. Jason's working hand in hand with Hetz.
Right here.
I work obviously directly with CB.
Take y'all job serious.
I love the way that they've kind of broken everything down.
Coach just hit the nail on the head. This is just a quick and easy tool for you guys. Okay, so the night before.
It gives video coordinators and assistant video coordinators really good FaceTime with coaches that other places you don't get, which is really cool.
Our job is to help the coaches do their job well and be available for the players. Player development is a very interesting aspect of the game.
I missed that one. Keep playing hard, JG.
First, you need to understand what is the development process this person has been through. For Ibaji, he grew up in Africa, right, just like me.
Other than that, we'll get back to it tomorrow.
WAP and Ibaji, we have such a big passion. All African kids that grow up in the motherland, the dream is the same. We all want to come to America. You share a goal and a vision. And the vision is always to come here, make it, and go back and help. So every time I come across an African, I have a deeper connection with them because of that shared vision and goal. You find that you guys have been through similar journeys. Whether it is your family depending on you, your friends back home, or the people that you left, what you can do with your platform, we kind of like find each other in that sense. Because of that, it's easy to relate. Ibaji hasn't been playing basketball for a long time. So now, what I'm doing with him is to give him a really strong fundamental. Footwork, feel, understanding where to be on the court, understanding his role within our team. Obviously, that's what coach wants. This is what we need from you.
Tip follow, two-hand jam,
But this is also how we can get better for your development within the game. You know, WAP, he's been working really, really hard, and everything that he's getting, he really deserves, you know. He always says something to me the other day, he's like, it's written. I'm like, what you mean by that? He's like, man, it's always been written. I said, wow, that makes sense.
Roops, what up, man?
There are 4 games in there, so you can just pick whichever one you want.
What makes a good video coordinator is you gotta be organized. Jay and Ike do a really good job of helping me stay organized, and we hold each other accountable to make sure everything's labeled correctly, make sure everything is on Dropbox, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Behind the bench, the configuration of the wires and the coordination is all a very, very big deal, and Jason does a great job with all that. And if you see us on all fours or lying down behind the bench, we're usually putting together the DB Sport, which is my monitor that we use for challenges and replays and everything. And then the pregame edit to show the team with the message that we want going into the game.
So we just try to steal moments to try to get ahead and keep ourselves from falling behind. It just kind of depends on our schedule and their schedule of like the frequency of their 5 games.
Final tonight, Timberwolves win it, 128-91 back with recap.
I've always just been kind of talking about what we can continue to learn from knowing the particular teams and coverages. A lot of different things that we could take from it.
Although the schedule can be rough and all-consuming, it's those times that give you little bursts along the way, but also just we work with great people, right? I think anyone would inspire to work in a building where they love the people they work with.
You gotta like each other in the job because we spend a lot of time together, you know? There's no way to do the job without being friends.
Whether it's off of a back-to-back where we got in at 3 a.m.
You know, we are good teammates. We synergize with each other. This job puts you in a situation to work with somebody else. You can't work alone.
So although the schedule can be tough, I think it's that community feeling, and it makes it a lot easier to come to work when you enjoy what you're doing. If we can do something here in the video room that helps a coach, or if we can find something on film that will help us in the games, it's encouraging to keep working.
Specifically with Brooklyn, there's a challenge on a three-point shot. And anytime you have a chance to take 3 points off the board, you want to look really, really closely at it. Malcolm Brogdon, our vet, he sprinted over the bench saying, hey, I didn't get him, challenge it. And it worked out well for us.
It's been overturned. Portland will retain their timeout and have the ability for a second challenge later in the game.
I think energy is a big one that goes underappreciated. This relentless consistency with the amount of energy they show up with every day and pour into the young guys, and myself included, because it's a grind and these seasons are long, and for a bunch of the rookies, they've played well over a full season worth of basketball as far as what they've experienced so far in their careers.
I mean, it's not easy, but I keep listening like they told me. I got a lot of coaches who helping me to try to develop how I play. It's good for us too. We can learn on them.
I think film is important. When you watch it over again on the film, you see how the body language and how everybody reacts off of certain things, and it's very helpful for me to know what the team needs and how I can contribute.
Your job is to be around basketball for a living. That is such a blessing.
There's no task too big, nothing too small. We're going to get it done. We're here for you.